Hello and welcome back to the Lynn Lowdown. I'm Danny Vittori, and today we have on two members from Leo Inc. to discuss several of the programs they offer. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
So would you mind first just quickly introducing yourself and saying your title within the organization?
So I'm Andrew Gilroy. I'm the Director of Community Services.
And I'm Yetzaria Bonilla, Financial Empowerment Coordinator.
So you're here to talk about sort of two different programs, your fuel energy assistance, and to say that you are the VITA program. So I have questions for both of you. So I guess we'll start with the fuel assistance program. Can you just explain give a little overview of it for folks who may not know?
Sure. So the Home Energy Assistance Program, or fuel assistance as it used to be known, is a program that's designed to assist folks with their wintertime heating costs. It is designed to help those who are on the lower income scale. So for example, a household of 4 with an income of $87,000 a year would qualify for our program, and we can help eligible households make direct payments to their utility vendors. It doesn't matter how they heat their home, it doesn't matter whether they rent or own, our program can assist.
And what sort of things would they need, like what identification or different documents would they need to show to qualify?
Sure, so we kind of break that down into 4 broad categories. So we have identity, we just need information on who lives in the household. We do have to verify household income, so we do collect income information. And then we need information on the housing, whether they rent or own, how the home is heated, and their utility bills or vendor information, so who we would be making the payments towards.
That makes sense. And how long does the fuel assistance program run for?
So we accept applications from October 1st through April 30th. The heating season itself is November 1st through April 30th. So that's the time frame where we are looking at assisting with those bills.
Okay, good to know. And talking about April, you talked about the VITA program, which is all focused on helping folks with their taxes, which April is the tax month.
Yes.
So what's involved with that? It's the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program.
Sure. So the VITA program, it offers free tax preparation to clients that are elderly, low income, English not being their first language. So we really focus on that population, and then also if you're making $6,000 or less, that's the initial requirement, and it's free. We have IRS certified volunteers that help prepare the taxes.
And for anyone who wants to become a volunteer, like what's involved with that training? Do you need anything specific beforehand?
Sure. So no, you don't need anything beforehand. You don't even need experience. We provide all of the training materials through the IRS. It can be done remotely. I know, a lot of people work, so this would be something extra you give it back to the community. And so you can do it through Zoom, virtually. You can come into our office to get some of that training, but everything is done virtually, and also getting certified, taking the test.
And there is some crossover between the two. You both said houses are maybe lower income, have maybe a language barrier thing. So there is quite a bit of crossover sometimes between these programs. Is that correct?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we certainly want to encourage all of our clients with the energy assistance programs to go visit Yetsaria's folks during the spring to get their taxes done, and I think vice versa. Oftentimes people will come in for taxes and also be able to benefit from the energy assistance.
And I'm flipping back and forth a little bit, but what hours would you be able to go to Leo either for assistance with these programs?
So you can come in to our Union Street office. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. We do, for the energy assistance, we do walk-in intakes for first-time applicants on Monday mornings, Tuesday afternoons, and Thursday morning and afternoon. The exact hours are on our website, leoinc.org, as well as a link to our online application.
Right.
But folks can walk in anytime that we're open to ask basic questions or drop off paperwork.
Which is great. It's all about the convenience of it, right, too, because people are so busy running around.
Oh, yes.
And Yetzaria, you mentioned too, kind of within the range between November, April, like for the program, can you sign up to be a volunteer any time? Do you have to sign up at the beginning, then get trained?
Yeah, so right now we're in the recruiting season
Okay.
of the volunteers to hopefully get them trained by December, beginning of January, so we can start tax season. Hopefully the last week of January, around January 29th, we can start hopefully doing intakes and filing taxes, and then it ends in April 18th, I believe.
And there's a pretty amount of extensive paperwork involved that people have to do for that too. 'Cause your income, so much.
Yes, that's why for VITA, we definitely encourage clients to call the Leo office to schedule an appointment. That way we have the appropriate amount of time it takes to, go over the intake and all the paperwork that you need.
That makes a lot of sense. Let's see. And both of these are free services. You don't have to.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Yes. And with the Energy Assistance Program, you can also qualify for additional free services. So our program can connect folks with weatherization and conservation measures through some partner organizations, and that can provide a whole litany of services to a household.
Which is always great. There's so much collaboration I see with so many organizations in Lynn, and it's fantastic to see, both within your programs and also beyond that, if you can make recommendations to people to get other assistance if they may need it. I lost the question. But what would you say some of the additional benefits are to participating in either one of these programs?
Additional benefits outside of the actual utility payments that we make. With the Energy Assistance Program, folks can qualify for a discount rate on their utility bills, which gets them 25% off their gas bills and 32% off their electric bills. They can qualify for weatherization measures, appliance replacement, as well as heating system repair or replacement. So those are sort of the big ticket items that our programs can connect you with.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I do want to share that there are two updates the IRS has made that a lot of people don't know about, and that's the child tax credit and then also the senior circuit breaker tax credit. And both of those do not require income, and a lot of people don't know that. So if you have children or if you're elderly, 65 or older, you may qualify for these credits that you have no idea you can claim, but you can only claim them if you come in and visit us to see if we can get you those credits.
Yeah, I definitely would not have known that. I always think of taxes as
You work and
income, assets,
Yeah.
working, things like that.
Yes, but those two are new that don't require income. They're non-income requirements.
I've now learned something. Yes, and yeah, definitely, both the programs are so beneficial. I know with the heating costs, I'm always told that we're going to keep the heat low this time, or tax season, it's always, okay, get all the papers together. So it's really about helping people also keep things organized too, because it can be kind of daunting with some of these large, like the IRS or these big electric companies.
Yeah.
So would you say that you also offer that sort of assistance as well, helping people kind of learn how to navigate those systems? Because can sometimes be a bit complicated.
I would say definitely, right? I think that's what Leo is too, Even if we can't get you the help that you need, we try to point you to the right direction and also help you navigate those systems. A lot of people don't even know where to go for taxes, where to go for, I don't know, anything, right? If we don't know about the resources or the clients don't know, how can they sign up for them? So I think Leo is really great in doing that.
And you both, so you've been here for 11 years, and
Since March.
yeah, but you're much newer. So, but what would you say you've learned working with Leo or working in these programs?
I think in my time at Leo, I've learned that there's a lot of programs out there and a lot of resources that folks can benefit from. And it's not always easy and straightforward to access those. And like Yetzaria was saying, that's really part of our role. So whether it's accessing our programs or getting enrolled in other housing, food-related programs, anything like that, we're really here to assist with that.
Great. You as a newer employee, how has it been for your first 9-ish months?
Yeah, definitely. I'm learning as I go as well, but I'm also learning how Leo is definitely a very important agency here in Lynn for people to go to, and yeah, and there's just so much that clients don't know about, and that's what we're here for, kind of push the word out and really get people the resources that they need and the services that they need.
Great. Well, so I want to thank you again for coming on and share some of those resources. Is there anything else you wanted to mention or that I didn't touch upon before we wrap up?
Just that if anyone out there is interested in our services, hop on our website, leoinc.org, or give us a call, or come by our Union Street office, and we'll do our best to help you out.
Yes, and definitely if you're interested in volunteering, visit our website. There's a Google form you can fill out, or if you want to get your taxes filed, feel free to give us a call.
Great. And so thank you again both for coming on to share these really valuable resources.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And once again, you can find those forums both on their website and on ours, lyntv.org. I'm Danny Vittori. This is the Lynn Lowdown, and we'll see you next week with more guests.